Hello and welcome back. We're still playing Morenatsu because reasons. Uh, oh, I gotta hang out with one of them, so it should probably be Koya. Very recently, I noticed that walking is quite enjoyable. The kind of setting is impossible to recreate. The refreshing summer breeze blows past me as the leaves in the trees rustle. With peaceful surroundings and clean air, when people talk about cleaning their minds, this is probably what they mean. Well, I'm free to screw around every day, and if I come to that conclusion while walking, it'd be nice to get that feeling. As I was playing with the straight man to myself, I kept walking along in the sunlight. How about I take a walk through the forest? Magnificently large trees, silent blooming flowers. Yep, it's nature all right. No one's allowed to go in there because of the abundance of insects. You'd swear that they'd spawn out of the air, but I feel like going in anyway. Besides, I have better, I have nothing better to do. There we go. Well, I guess Minasato's tranquility is one of the best aspects, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored to death. So I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going in all right. So, what if entry is prohibited? Screw the establishment. If I don't take this chance now, I'll regret it wasting another day. And I'd rather be eaten by mosquitoes than face that. Nah, maybe I said too much on that matter. Again, with that one man comedy act, I've got too much time on my hands, and it's starting to become a habit. It's a little scary, even to myself. As I continue on, houses fade away from view, and even the faintest of civilizations vanish. When I finally stop, I was on some forest trail. Rays of sunlight penetrate through the forest canopy. It, it really is nice to come to a place like this. But looking at the stunning forest scenery, it's almost a little eerie. It's quiet, but it feels like a little too quiet. It might be, it might be because something keeps moving in my line of sight, but it feels like there's something in the shadows. It makes my heart race. There aren't bears or anything here, are there? I mean, I'd be fine if it were Juichi-san, but an actual bear? No. Nah, the forest isn't too deep. There's no way there are here, right? Since I've come this far, there's no way I could consider making a U-turn. Okay then. A bit of anxiety flusters in my chest. I steeled my nerves as I took a step. Eh? I stumble backwards, accidentally falling over. No, I wasn't scared. I just heard something. What is it? That sound. It's like something I've heard from an instrument. Some kind of chord, I guess. It was unexpected, but I definitely hear something like a chord. A chill ran down my spine. Just what is it? A piano? That's ridiculous. There can't be a piano out here. It's probably mistaken. I'd probably mistaken what kind of sound it was. In my field of vision. Sorry, just give me one moment. Sorry, I just had to adjust the microphone real quick. In my field of vision, I could see a lot of wilderness. It can't be. What's coming out isn't a bear. It's some kind of demon. No, not that, but it's some creature. Huh? Once again, my ears pick up the faint sound. It clearly wasn't a natural noise, but a chord played by a person. There's no mistake. I didn't just hear something. There's someone playing nearby. But who could it be? It's not like one of the one of the seven wonders of the school made its way all the way out over here. But if I really think about it, aren't there plenty of instruments besides pianos? Like, for example, is it a guitar? The question was answered in an instant. What comes to mind would be, among people, one person. This time I stepped forward, towards the direction of the sound. Little by little, the sound got louder, and then I saw the person making it. Oh, Hiroyuki. Sure enough, it was Koya. He was casually leaning down and sitting on a rock as he looked at me. In his hand was a firmly holding, a prize guitar. Oh, so it was you, Koya. That's great, really. So it wasn't some unknown being. What do you say? No, nothing. Just talking to myself. Well, whatever. So, what brings you out here? What, you mean taking a walk? A walk, huh? It's fine by me. But with all of Minasato's forests and mountains, there's a lot of places you shouldn't go. You know that, right? Yeah? It's okay since there's nothing here. But it's unsafe to be messing around. What if you were hurt? That's true, sorry. I didn't really get it, but it seems I've made him mad. He's saying that to me. But Koya also came in all this way too. That's a bit unfair. Wait, if I think about it, rather than being angry, could it be, thanks for worrying about me? You dumbass, that's not what I said. So anyway, what are you doing here, Koya? You brought your guitar, I see. Huh? What am I doing out here? That's a pretty obvious reason. I have a guitar because, I'm practicing, see? Practicing. And besides, sometimes I want to go to a place that's quiet and uncrowded. So I come out here. It puts me in a good mood. As he said that, he taps the body of his guitar a few times. Oh, I see. I'm not bothering you, am I? No, you aren't. I was thinking that it was a good time to take a break anyway. If you're free, do you want to listen? Is that okay? Sure, it's been so long. Just sit wherever. At his suggestion, I sat down on the ground where I stood, resting my back against a handy little rock. Once Koya was satisfied, he slowly began to play his strings. In this peaceful forest, Koya's playing filled the air. I've heard this before. It's a verse of a popular song, with a guitar-only performance. It has a fresh feel to it. As he played, the song slowly came to an end, and a little while after holding the final note, the tune faded out. Whoa, you really are awesome at guitar, Koya. Well, thanks. As soon as I told him that, I thought. Koya laughed a little in response, blunt as ever. I can see that attitude looking good and being cool. No, you really are. I can't play an instrument at all, so I'm a little jealous that you can play so well. Well, that's because I practice. If that's all it is. How about I teach you a little guitar? Oh, really? I was thinking of taking a break at first, but that seems more fun than spacing out by myself. And I did promise to teach you earlier. Oh, come to think of it, that's true. Yep. So I thought I'd be a good opportunity. So how about it, Hiroyuki? Koya's proposal to me was sounding pretty good. I have the time, and I feel like trying it out. But a part of my mind wanted to hold back, thinking, will I really be okay? Well, what should I do? I mean, I'm not on the Koya route. I do want to make sure, we'll pass for now. And when I do the Koya route, we'll do it. I came all the way out here, came all this way, but I think I'll pass. If I'm here, you can't take a break, can you? No, it's not like that. But I guess I should thank you for your consideration. Sorry, Koya. Nah, nothing you need to apologize for. But if you ever do have time, get in touch with me. And I'll teach you. Okay, next time, for sure. Take care on your way back. Thanks. Good luck with your practice, Koya. I waved, then walked off. It kind of feels like I've done something wrong, but it's okay. Like he said, I'll just contact him next time I'm free. Okay, August 9th. Ah. Yeah, we going. So I was out on another walk in the forest when I noticed a figure entering the forest. The village entering the forest. What? Shin-kun? Well, I think so, at least. I didn't even have time to call out as a backpack carrying little figure disappeared inside. What could they do? What could there be to do in the woods? Foraging for edibles? That can't be. But still, is it okay for them to go alone? We're gonna go after them. I guess I should go after them. I don't think if it really was Shin-kun, but if it was him, it's dangerous to go alone. At this rate, the weeds here are amazing. They'll probably keep the people out, but I slowly push my way through the animal trail in the forest. I never came in here back in the days, but it still feels like I got lost in a new place. No, wait, I think I am completely lost in a new place. When we played in the forest, we entered from somewhere else, so I'm stuck relying on the animal trails alone. Even so, it's pretty hot, and the tree's foliage blocking out the sunlight's warmth, but on the other hand, it's humid. With that in the rustic air, the moisture is killing me. So far, I'm buried in the weeds, tripping over rocks, walking on an uneven path, and sometimes sliding in mud. The merciless path and the heavy, uncomfortable atmosphere was steadily been cutting away at my stamina. This is supposed to be a nostalgic scent for me, but so maybe it's because of the fatigue I'm hating it, or maybe it's because I'm used to the city air now. I could feel how heavy each breath was. Between the sweat and humidity, my clothes were so uncomfortable. I'm fighting with the overgrown weeds in every way. I only remember the uneven ground as being a pain in the ass. I grabbed the weeds trying to vent my anger out, and somehow it supported me as I tore off a head. I wonder if it really was Shin-kun. He's not really the type to exercise much, and this isn't a path any normal person would take. For starters, that gap in the grass isn't a real entrance, and no one who doesn't really know this forest in and out would really go in, right? Ugh. It seemed like I slipped on the ground, even though there was a tree to keep me from falling. I'm just about tapped out, and a break is sounding good. What should I do? Keep going until... Yeah. No, there's no way I can rest. What if Shin-kun collapsed up ahead? That's right, I have to go now. This music is stupid, isn't it? I mustered up my willpower and charged madly in. Shin-kun is waiting for me to save him up ahead. Who says I can't save him? I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore. I gave myself an indistinct yell to cheer up, and I recklessly put myself another step forward. Ow. First I noticed the pain, then I remembered leaning over, falling, and now I'm on top of a bush. I got up in silence. Yeah, I'm really reaching my limit. As I stood up, I had to smile a little bit when I looked at myself. Why am I taking this so seriously? I still don't know for sure it was Shin-kun I saw before. I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I'm out. Huh. This is... What I noticed then was a huge coincidence. Over where I fell, there was a side path in the grass. Since I went in normally, I probably overlooked it. But it seems someone came by recently, and the grass was tapered. Whatever. Of course, I didn't do that. So, could Shin-kun be up ahead? I'm not even thinking clearly now. It was a belief based on instinct, and I whipped my body to the path. I went on as if it led to it, but how much walking will it take? It wasn't really that far. Suddenly, the high summer sun rays hit me. Looks like I came into some sort of clearing. I suppose a forest can have places like this occasionally. No hands have touched this place, yet the trees have thinned for a natural meadow like this. Shin-kun was over there. Here where the forest opens inside, there was one large tree at it, and its roots are a figure lying its head against it. Below that happy head, a backpack was set down, and while I don't see any wounds, I don't know unless I get closer to look. I forgot about my fatigue, then ran over. Shin-kun? Shin-kun! I wasn't mistaken it. Anything. It was Shin-kun. His eyes were closed like he was sleeping, but, and he didn't say a single thing. I don't see him hurt anywhere, but what do I do? We're gonna... Yeah, we'll do that choice. Anyway, I need to do artificial resuscitation. Okay then. I'm all ready. My lungs are filled to the capacity, and now I just need to go to Shin-kun's lips. What are you doing what were you going to do to someone who was asleep? This is his ugliest outfit. I'm just gonna say it. Like, damn, Shin? Who let you walk out of the house wearing that? Was it a Maki? Man, he's always steering you wrong. So then, you didn't fall asleep, and you don't feel ill or anything? Yes, I was just sleeping. I dozed off after reading a little. Oh, come on. If that was the case, you could have slept a bit longer. No, wait, that's not right. I was sure you fell and hit your head. Sorry for worrying you. Still, there's no need for artificial precipitation. No, that was because I was in a hurry. I'm sorry. You don't have anything to apologize for. No, but still. Shin-kun suddenly looked away. Now I've done it. Looks like I made him completely mad. Anyway, what are you doing here? You have air conditioning at home, so there's no need to come out where it's all humid. Shin-kun's looking this way. He's smiling politely for now, but how are things? Are they going south? I don't like being alone in that house. Why? Because. What? I couldn't hear what he whispered in such a low voice. But it did seem like he said, because it's lonely. That place is so pointlessly big. It's so peaceful, too peaceful, that I can't calm down. There's air conditioning, but that's it. Shin-kun, do you hate that mansion? Who can say? I'm used to it. It's just that it feels better outside, even on this humid day. Still, you don't need to come in this deep, right? I tried to look for a good place in the village, up until I ended up falling asleep on the village outskirts, and Konosuke took a picture. What? Pictures of Shin-kun's sleeping face? Since then, it's been hard finding a place away from from prying eyes. But the way... what happened to that picture? I burned it in the oven at home, along with the negatives. It was when Konosuke brought it over to show it, laughing. I see. Well, that's a shame. But then Shinkun's eyes look so serious, so I shouldn't pursue it any further. Yeah. It's so peaceful. It's because the trees block out the noise from the village. But you can still hear the wind and the trees and the insects, right? Eh? Yeah, that's true. That's why it's fine. It's peaceful yet noisy, so I can relax here. It's peaceful, but if you listen closely, you can hear so much. The woods shaking in the wind, insects buzzing, and then the vaguely familiar, annoying tinging? Oh, damn it. What's wrong? A bug bit me. When I checked myself, I must have been bitten so many times on the way here. My arms, my neck, my back, just about everywhere. Hiroyuki, you didn't use any repellent, did you? That's because I didn't think I'd be going into the forest. Oh, whatever. I'll get you some medication later. Damn it, here too? Shinkun watched and laughed as I checked myself all over. Well then, I suppose it's time to go home. Oh, sure? Sorry about today. It looks like it's my fault you're flapping like that. Would you like to come over later? Huh? Is that okay? Yeah. I want to treat you to lunch, but is that a bother for you? No, not at all. Then I suppose I will invite you over for a meal. I probably can't compare well to Torihiko's, but I can definitely win with Western-style food. Oh, this is exciting. You're such a glutton, just like always. No, I'm not. You just invited me over. Well, thanks for the trouble. Thanks for your trouble up to this point. And thanks for worrying about me, Hiroyuki. Wait, what? Nothing. Never mind that. Is there anything you can't eat? Anything you want to request? Just a pleasant evening with Shin. Okay, we got... oh, I hate Shun. So I guess we're hanging out with Konosuke. In the forest, dazzling sunlight spills through the trees. It's better than being in a sunny spot, but it's still unbearably hot and humid. Damn. I was bitten by a mosquito. On the back of my neck. Damn. When did it get me? Don't suck my blood. I'm going to start a genocide. Oops. The heat made me break character. When I was little and it was this hot, I'd run around the forest, river, and village. I was an energetic kid. Oh, huh? Is that Konosuke over there? What is he doing? He's holding his prized camera. That's always hanging around his neck. It looks like he's trying to take a picture. Hey, Konosuke! He didn't reply. Did he not hear me? If that's the case... Yo, what are you doing, Konosuke? You know what? That was pretty good. What? I just suddenly put my face in front of his camera. He's surprised that I'm here. Oh. Are you okay? Darn it. You're terrible, Hiroyuki. Sorry, I didn't think you'd be that surprised. Jeez. Ugh. Quickly brushing off the grass and dirt, Konosuke seems to be in panic and climbs up onto a slope he fell off on. He returns to his original position, and when he sets his camera up, he lets out a voice of disappointment. What were you taking a picture of? Birds. But they're completely escaped now. Sorry. He gives me a bitter sidelong glance. At once, I make a fake smile and turn my head to hide. Why are you taking pictures of birds? Why, you ask? You won't tell anybody. Sure, I won't. Absolutely? Yeah. Well then, I'll just tell you. But you absolutely won't tell anybody else. After stressing absolutely many times, he reaches into his favorite bag, and he shows me a single copy of a magazine, a monthly Elegance. Flipping through it, there's only photos and poems. Nothing in there that interests me. This isn't aimed at adults or old men. It's like an art or an literature magazine. Konosuke likes to read this. When it comes to magazines, I only read comics myself. I feel a slight sense of inferiority. Whoa, you like reading this? Even though my voice wavers, I make an effort to ask calmly. What? Not particularly. But I happened to pick this up recently. Oh, is that so? The magazine isn't the problem here. It's this article. Konosuke points to where he's talking about. The section for recruiting readers' contributions. Mass recruitment of reader contributions. This month's theme is nostalgic scenery. A photo accompanied by a short article for this. Not only will the winner be used in this magazine, the wonderful sparkling grand prize is a monetary award of 100 million yen. And the latest digital camera as a present. Looking closely, that's a small simplification on the cover of the magazine. Is this it? Yep, that's it. Have you thought about applying? Of course. I'm saving money for the city. But it's not easy to gather. However, if I get this grand prize, I can use that money for my dream of becoming a city dweller and getting that digital camera. I could cut out the costs for the film. That's why. Oh, I see. I didn't think it was as simple as that. First of all, in Japanese class, I remember Konosuke getting bad scores. It's normal for him to have such a silly idea. Yep. The fact that he doesn't subscribe to this magazine gives me a feeling of relief and a slight sense of superiority. Well, that's why I'm doing it. I'll first have to find scenery worthy of the prize. I'm busy too, though. Maybe some other time. Oh, okay. Also, he waves his hands and says goodbye to me. Without waiting for my reply, he leaves. He's so energetic. What a lad. August 11th. The game ends on like the 24th, right? Something like that. I wonder what I should do today. Oh, well, we have to go to Shin's house, but Juichi-san. This is not a day to be doing errands still, but it shouldn't make my grandparents do this sort of thing. So I'm buying sides for tonight's dinner. Hello. Oh, Shin-kun, good afternoon. As I was on my way to the shopping district, there was a figure of a cat wearing boots walking towards me. Wait, it's Shin-kun. Good afternoon. Are you walking on a day like this? You have so much time. So suddenly, that's just like him, though. No, I'm on errands today. Under this vinyl umbrella, I pulled out a piece of paper from my pocket and showed it to Shin-kun. Grandpa sprained his back. Grandma's looking after him, so I have to do this. Is that so? Sorry, I said something mean, didn't I? No, don't worry about it. What are you doing, Shin-kun? Something I sent for repairs seems to be done. I'm going to Konosuke's house to pick it up. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, Konosuke's house is a repairman's shop. I don't remember much being done there, though. If you like, come along in for a bit. Oh, but it's an opportunity. Besides, don't you think it's a chance to know the local products and the people who live here for a little better? In that case, maybe I'll ask for help. Of course, since it's raining, the shopping district is quiet. As Shin-kun led me around, I bought the things on the list one by one. We carelessly intruded on the same store's third floor, and when Shin-kun's pitiful thing was was looked at, I wonder if the sad summer memory would be carved into my heart. Is there anything else? Let's see. Done. So it should all be done after this last one. Oh, there's also a whetstone on the list. A whetstone? I remember the kitchen knife being dull a bit lately. Ah, then you should go to Konosuke's for that. The time's right, so maybe you can accompany me for my stuff. Of course. Yes, welcome. Oh, Shinkun, Hiroyuki, what's up? I came to pick up what I asked for on the phone. I came to buy a whetstone. A whetstone? They're on that shelf. The shelf he pointed out had big, small, round, hand-attached whetstones. The variety a lot bigger than I figured. Is a whetstone not a whetstone? It doesn't matter which one I buy. The one for knife sharpening, so maybe the rectangular one? Then again, the smaller one with a handle attached to it is looking nice. Looks easy to use. What's wrong? What's the best one to use for sharpening? Whatever's easiest, I guess. I wrote it down on a memo, but maybe what I left at home is broken. Oh, it is. Oh, is it? Then, how about this one? And so Konosuke picked up a two-layered black and gray whetstone. Huh. So this is for sharpening. I see. There isn't just one kind of whetstone? The size and toughness can change their use, but I guess some are for rough work, and some are for finishing. Oh, and the round ones are for grinding. There are people who obsess over the differences, but most people just use whatever they're used to. By the way, the toughness on this one is different on each side, and it's your grandma's favorite. The rough side for sharpening, and the soft side for finishing. Huh. I guess I really shouldn't be. I won't be using countryside knife sharpeners. Anyway, wouldn't it be better to bring the knife itself here and get it sharpened? It's what I always do. Really? We can't really ask money for that, so it's free. Besides knives, there's scissors, sickles, hoes, saws, lawn cutters, and other convenient edged things. I think Shin's the only one who brings things here for sharpening, though. Really? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Well, it's not like there's any reason to refuse. Actually, why don't we just take an official business tour? You can pay in tea and snacks. I must respectfully decline. That aside, I also came here to ask something about what I requested repairs on. Oh, the hand mixer? Just a sec. A103, A103. Konosuke dived behind the counter as he mutters those numbers. And before long, he pulled out a cardboard box labeled A103 and placed it on the counter. Here it is. Would you like to confirm everything for yourself? Shinkun nodded in silence as he received the box, then sifted through the contents to check. The way things were going, I felt like this was an exchange with the Mafia. There's a 1-year warranty. Still, isn't it about time to get a new one? I look at it, and it feels like it's been used for a long time. It actually hasn't been used much. It's helpful as an auxiliary tool, so there's not much need to get a new one. I don't know what could fix the... I don't know how you could fix those here, too. I didn't know. Whatever. I can't read. Sometimes we normally do farm tools. Oh, that's not... Sometimes we normally do farm tools fixing and selling. We can't fix something this small, so we have to take it in all the way down. We take it in intermediate fee, kinda. Well, I can take it apart and put it back, but if it's one of a kind, I can't fix it. You can fix it? If I figure out the internal structure. Oh well, I haven't actually taken apart a lawnmower's engine or a hand mixer before, though. Ah, okay then. Well, that was reassuring. Is Shin-kun used to this? He's looking so calm, ignoring all this. In that case, I'm going home. How about you, Hiroyuki? Yeah, I'm gonna leave with Shin. I have to get going. I was doing errands and all. Oh, okay then. See you later then. Later, Kanosuke. Later, Kanosuke. See you too. You think I wouldn't get that mixed up since they're color-coded, but I'm an idiot. I walk alongside Shin-kun here in the rainy Minasato. If possible, I'd like to get used to a closer distance all casually, but this umbrella in the way, we had to stay apart more. However, there weren't many people around, so it was enjoyable with the mood just between us. The rain felt peaceful. The rain fell peacefully, almost like an ambient background music. Wow, that's French, probably. I'm assuming. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. There was a line I read in a book the other day. It went, if it rains on Friday, it may rain on Sunday too. So what's that mean? Who knows? It sounds like a proverb from another country. At the end, the protagonist muttered it to himself. I thought if it did rain 2 days later, it'd be depressed. I'd be depressed, whatever. Yeah, that's true. It'd be a rain of mercy for the crops, though. It's not like I hate the sound of rain. Still, I don't like being wet. As the passing rain grew stronger, our pace hastened as we hurried on home in this rainy day. The rain got even heavier when I got back, and even with the umbrella, my lower half was soaking wet. As I wiped off and changed my clothes, I suddenly wondered how Shin-kun was doing, so I called him up. The weather really is horrible out. Are you okay over there? I see. That's good. Oh, wait a moment. I know, I'll go in soon. Just wait. Sorry, I just got back and I haven't changed. Maybe next time we'll have more time. Yes, goodbye. Okay. Day 12, kind of fun. Yeah. That seems like a good length for a video. So, see